Alright, welcome back to Just Magic the Gathering. I was, in a way, a little hesitant to even go through this, but part of uploading the video where I was looking at the Phyrexian Arena again, as well as the monolith, and just looking at revamping my Lifelink deck. Normally this process takes me some time, and one of the reasons I was thinking of not recording it, more than once for this deck I've been land heavy, and anything that can help improve my draw engine I'm kind of for. I haven't been a fan of the Phyrexian Arena in the past because it damages you, but specifically with my Lifelink deck, the point of it is to gain life. So as long as I'm gaining life that I'm trading for cards, I would be happy to do it. I actually have two of them. I was looking earlier. So figured that is an improvement for my deck for sure. And it was the monolith. And I happened to have one of those as well. Monolith. How did I feel that? Monolith. The Requiem monolith. Until end of turn, target creature gains whenever dealt damage, draw that many cards, and lose that much life. Going back to trading life for cards on a life gain deck seems like a win. I'm not really sure when I picked that up. I also have the Sinister monolith. I was looking at this when I looked at my monoliths earlier. At the beginning of your combat turn, each opponent loses one life and you gain one life. So if you put the Sinister monolith and the Requiem monolith out, it's like I take their life and turn it into my cards. That is an interesting combination. Requiem monolith for the one black, I haven't been stuck before where it's like I don't actually have two planes. So for the same cost, I'd much rather have only the one requirement. And yeah, that being said, that would mean I have to take out 3 cards in order to keep the deck balanced. The one thing I was saying about it is land heavy in some ways for 24 lands and a cost of 3 mana. Being mana strapped is not where you ever want to be, so it's a fine line, but I was looking to take out, especially since I put in the card draw engine, or more card draw engine, I could feel much more comfortable taking out the two lands. And I was entertaining taking out Eldna. I would actually like to apologize for butchering some of the card names. I have looked at that in my prior videos and like, oh yeah. Yeah, Eldna. Elenda. The hexproof from instance, I have actually gotten her to trigger as a 9/9 lifelink, which is huge. But I think I was going to basically take her out and call that good for the 60. One of the things that I did also wonder about was the, in some ways, more kill thing about the Ouroboros and not being able to have an instant kill. My kill in this deck is based on basically sorceries, which is another reason to take out somebody like Eldna. There's a lot of ways to kill things, and a lot of them aren't instants. But as far as instant kill, was morbid. Morbid, that's where my brain's failing me. Just a second. I know I have that in my dragon stack. I did at one point. Going back, this is another reason why I don't necessarily like to do some of the building live, I guess. Was morbid. Mortify? There we go. Because this is a creature or enchantment, so it works handy. One thing is if I threw in more kill, I'm not sure how much more comfortable I'm like pulling from my lands or what to give. The Moog's Valor is kind of nice in that I can push. I didn't use it correctly last time, but basically I can push away from the declare their defenders, then drop it as it gives everybody indestructible, and I get my defense tokens out of the deal that have lifelink. So, not really sure. That's where it would have been best to make up my mind ahead of time too. What I was entertaining was adding 3 more, taking out one of those, and doing something like that. It puts me at 20 lands, 17 non-creatures, 23 non-creatures. Still kind of creature heavy with balance of 2.8 still. Gave me quite a bit more card draw engine as well as direct death to be able to deal with threats. I think all around it's an improvement as long as I don't feel or get mana strapped. And yeah, just go from there. Being said, I do kind of want to give it a swing and see how it tests. Since I need to kill creatures anyways, that works well for the additions as well as just the deck in general. So I will give it just a once out the door and probably call it at that. Nippy nip. Can't really do anything till 3, but it looks solid. A bunch of kill in the Revenant. They're playing white-black as well. It's an artifact. I've seen that before, actually. I wonder if I should play my Revenant. I'm assuming he double missed his land, and that's just lucky on my part, or it looked like he missed a land drop. So I'm not really calling that a fair match. Run back to... You thought he could do that with one land? I don't know. See, here's where it's like, I have to mulligan. Oh, that's still bad because I don't have any black. And that's where it's like, almost forced to mulligan again. Just getting rough. Alright. Got high. I'll come back anyways. Not a great start for having no card draw engine, or does look beneficial in a way in that they might be running a haystack. Looks like they're running mono red goblins. Oh yeah, Fleeting Effigy. They're running a haystack, which is great for the Authority Councils. The reason I went for the Alchemist Assistant over the Golden Sidekicks, they probably have more direct damage. And like the more I can burn out, probably the better. Mobilize? And here's where it's like, I seem to feel land strapped or mana strapped. I can still keep playing, or at least I can one more round. Basically too shy now. That was take two on the same trick. But I also don't really have a lot of protection in this deck where I can just bump or save. If he attacks, he will get some damage through. But just the fact that he gift a tapped fish. I got the +2. He definitely doesn't like my Authority of Councils. Not much else I can do. I was wondering if I should actually have untapped it for... or left it untapped to protect here. I could have saved 3 damage. That would have actually been a lot better. Wow. He can pump it. It's not like there's anything I can do because it's flyer. I'm definitely feeling mana strapped at this point. It's just entertaining conceding. Like, God. Just one round isn't necessarily enough. Be bad draw. I mean, that's trying to figure out how many rounds in a row. I haven't gotten mana. 2 life. I probably wonder if I should have just done the direct kill. Killed his dragon that he can pump. Oh, even better. Well, I'll take it. And with that, I'll call it.